start, the increasing focus on community policing and crime prevention has become an essential part of law enforcement strategies worldwide, and India is no exception. The concept of community policing emphasizes the idea that the police and the community must work together as partners to identify and solve problems related to crime and social disorder. It shifts the traditional model of policing, which often focuses solely on enforcement, to a more collaborative approach that seeks to build trust and foster positive relationships between police officers and the communities they serve. This change is driven by the recognition that effective policing cannot be achieved without the active cooperation of the community, as public safety is a shared responsibility. The idea of community policing is built on several core principles, with trust and mutual respect being the foundation. By engaging with residents, local leaders, businesses, and community organizations, police officers can better understand the unique challenges and concerns of the areas they patrol. This understanding allows them to tailor their approaches to meet the specific needs of each community. For instance, in urban neighborhoods that may experience high rates of gang violence, the focus might be on youth outreach programs, conflict resolution initiatives, and targeted efforts to reduce violence. In contrast, in rural areas, community policing might emphasize protecting agricultural property, addressing substance abuse issues, or ensuring the safety of women and vulnerable populations. One of the critical benefits of community policing is its potential to prevent crime before it occurs. By establishing a visible and approachable police presence, officers can act as deterrents to criminal behavior. Moreover, the proactive nature of community policing allows officers to address the underlying causes of crime, such as poverty, lack of education, and social inequality, through a collaborative approach that involves local government and non-profit organizations. For example, initiatives that provide educational and recreational opportunities for at-risk youth can reduce the likelihood of young people becoming involved in criminal activities. The success of community policing relies heavily on open and effective communication. Police officers are encouraged to spend time in their assigned neighborhoods, not just in response to emergencies, but also in informal settings where they can engage with residents. This might involve participating in local events, attending neighborhood association meetings, or simply being present in public spaces to talk to people about their concerns. This regular and meaningful interaction helps break down barriers, dispel misconceptions, and humanize both the police and the community members they serve. In India, the adoption of community policing models has gained traction in various states. Initiatives such as the Janmatri Suraksha Project in Kerala have demonstrated the positive impact of community-based policing. Under this project, police officers work closely with the community to identify safety concerns and implement local solutions. The program has been praised for reducing crime rates and improving the sense of security among residents. Similarly, in cities like Delhi, The police have introduced community policing initiatives focused on engaging with marginalized groups, improving women's safety, and building trust in areas where relations between law enforcement and the public have historically been strained. The concept of crime prevention through community involvement also extends to the use of technology. Police departments are increasingly using social media platforms and mobile applications to connect with residents, share information about safety measures, and receive tips or complaints. These digital tools provide a convenient way for community members to stay informed and report suspicious activities. Additionally, technology can be used to map crime patterns, allowing police to allocate resources more efficiently and address crime hotspots through targeted interventions. Despite the evident benefits of community policing, the approach is not without its challenges. One of the primary obstacles is the resistance to change within law enforcement agencies. The traditional model of policing, which emphasizes authority and control, can be deeply ingrained in police culture, making it difficult to adopt a more community-oriented approach. Training programs that focus on communication skills, cultural sensitivity, and conflict resolution are crucial for preparing officers to engage with the community effectively. Another challenge is the perception of bias and discrimination, which can erode trust between the police and specific groups within the community. In India, issues of caste, religion, and socio-economic status can complicate police-community relations. Community policing must therefore be inclusive and sensitive to the diverse backgrounds and experiences of residents. Efforts to build trust must address historical grievances and ensure that all community members feel heard, respected, and protected. Resources and funding also pose significant challenges. Community policing requires officers to dedicate time and effort to engage with the community, which can be difficult when departments are understaffed or overburdened with traditional policing duties. Additionally, crime prevention programs and community initiatives often require financial support, and securing these resources can be a hurdle. Governments and police departments must prioritize community policing in their budgets to ensure that officers have the tools and training they need to be effective. Evaluating the impact of community policing initiatives can also be complex. Success in this area is often measured not only by a reduction in crime rates, but also by the level of community trust and satisfaction. Surveys, focus groups, and community feedback sessions can provide valuable insights, but measuring intangible outcomes like trust can be challenging. Despite these obstacles, the shift towards community policing and crime prevention is a promising development in modern law enforcement. It recognizes that policing is not just about enforcing laws, but also about building safer, more cohesive communities. By working together, police and community members can create an environment where everyone feels responsible for and invested in public safety. In India, as community policing continues to evolve, it has the potential to bring about transformative changes in how public safety is perceived and achieved. The focus on crime prevention through community engagement, collaboration, and proactive problem solving represents a holistic approach to policing that addresses both the symptoms and root causes of crime. By investing in relationships and fostering partnerships, law enforcement agencies can lay the foundation for a more peaceful, just, and harmonious society.